Yeah, I'm live. So, welcome to today's session. Hi, this is your Karunanidhi, and welcome to my 65 of the 90-day content challenge. And today we're going to talk about product metrics, continued from the previous episode, and we'll be talking engagement metrics, especially. Right. So let's dive in, and for the discussion point, we'll consider a case of arriving at an engagement metrics for Amazon Prime Video or Netflix, anything like that. So just consider that as an example, and we'll go through the metrics. What are the various types of metrics there in engagement under engagement metrics, and what are the how do you go about calculating the metrics for that? Okay. So let me quickly share my screen. So last week in sense, in the previous videos, we talked about product metrics again, and we were covering up two of these: acquisition metrics and conversion metrics, where we talked about cost per acquisition, customer acquisition cost, and bounce rate. And when it comes to conversion metrics, we talked about conversion rate, time, TTFP, time to first value, and conversion funnel drop off rate. So this was the one which we discussed last time, and today we're going to talk about engagement metrics, where we'll talk about the daily active users, DAU, they call it as, or as MAU, which is monthly active users. And next is about session duration, third is about session frequency, and fourth is feature adoption rate. So we'll just detail out what each of these talks about. Let's see in detail now. So when it comes to daily active users or monthly active users, okay, let me go to the next screen. Yeah. So this talks about the number of unique users who interact with our product or service within a single within a single day. For example, daily active users, which is for one day, how many unique users are coming in. So that is the daily active users. And when it comes to MAU, which is monthly active users, for the entire 1 month, how many unique users we have, how many unique users have come into our product or service, have used our product or service. That's what the calculation is, the term refers to. DAU and daily active users and monthly active users. So the ratio of DAU to MAU calculates the stickiness of the product, which means this shows how often users return to our product, and in a given month. And this stickiness ratio is something like, it can be 20% or above, then that means it's a good sign for the company, right? So stickiness ratio, or also called DAU MAU ratio, right? So DAU to MAU ratio. So this is also termed as stickiness ratio, and the formula for that is DAU divided by MAU, that's daily active users, divided by monthly active users into 100. So you get a percentage value, which is, if it's about 20%, it's good for the company, or else if it's less than that, then we'll have to do something to improvise the engagement between engagement from the users for our product, right? So for an example, let's consider on the month of May. In the month of May 1st, 2024, our app has been used by, say, unique users of 3,500 unique users. And in the entire month of May, so our application was used by 25,000 unique users for that particular month alone. Okay, then stickiness ratio, or DAU to MAU ratio, would be 3,500 as DAU divided by MAU, 3,500 divided by 25,000 and into 100, which comes to around 14%. So here the DAU MAU ratio above, if it's, as I mentioned, if it's above 20%, then it is considered as good. That indicates a strong user retention from our side. That's from the company side. If it is less than 20%, then we have to analyze and identify where did we go wrong, and then we have to improvise further so that our engagement, our stickiness ratio increases beyond 20%. Okay, so that is about the DAU MAU ratio. And next is about session duration. So session duration, this talks about the total amount of time user spends in a single session using our product or a service. So yeah. So this talks about, as I mentioned, so this helps. So the longer the session, so we start using a application, or say for example, even if we take the Prime Video, we log into the Prime Video, and then we start searching for any movies or series or anything, and then if we don't like something, then we come out of it and we log out and we close it off. Or else, if at all we are using the Prime Video to watch some many movies or any series, how long the session lasts for. So that would be the session duration. So the total amount of time user spends in a single session. So I log in now, and how long I'm going to stay with the product or the service which you provide. So the longer the session durations, then typically that indicates user found value and engagement using the product. So this helps in assessing the quality of user experience that product has, and the content that is there in the product that we are offering to them, offering to the users. So of course, as we mentioned, if we like the content which is there on the Prime Video, we will start watching it. If you don't like, then we'll just close it off. So that how effective or how engaging the content is. That's what this matters. This session duration will talk about. So session duration will be calculated based on like time at session end and minus time at session start. So as you see on the screen, session start time, say for example, we are starting at 10 p.m. today, and we'll be ending at by around 11:15 or 11:30. Okay, keep it 11:15 as per the example, and then the session duration will be 11:15 minus 10, which is 1 hour 15 minutes. So the session duration is 1 hour 15 minutes. This is for one particular session. So then we come to session duration. So say for example, I'm using for the day. So right from the morning till the night, I'm using the Prime Video on and off, on and off. So how long is total session duration is, and what is the average session duration? I'm sticking with the product. Okay, so here the total average session duration will be calculated by the formula total duration of all sessions divided by the number of sessions. So per day, how many sessions I have logged into the product, and how long. Say for example, morning I have used for 2 hours, evening used for 2 hours, and now night again I'm using for 1.5 hours. 2 plus 2 plus 1.5, so 5.5 divided by number of sessions is 3. So what is the value? That the average session duration. Here in case, so I take example of total duration of all sessions for a user per day, right from the morning till night. 3 hours which is 180 minutes, and number of sessions per day is for that particular day is two sessions. So average session for the session duration per day would be 180 divided by 2, which is 90 minutes. So on an average, the user is staying for around 90 minutes for a one single session for a day, for a given day. Okay, so this is how the session duration is calculated. And next we can talk about session frequency. So this is about the number of sessions the user initiates over a specific period. So how many times we come back to that particular product or service, right? So number of sessions user initiates over a specific period today, or say for example over a period of month or a period of week, how many sessions we come back to the product and use it. So how often user a product within a given time frame. Say for example, as I mentioned, 1 week or 1 month, like this. And this helps in understanding the habit forming potential for the product. So morning we do, or morning we watch the movie, or in the night times after our dinner time we start movies. There is a kind of a habit that can be formed for the user based on the content that we provide, that has been provided in the Prime Video or Netflix. So here session frequency is calculated based on the total number of sessions divided by the numbers. So example is total number of a week. Say for example, there are 25,000 sessions that is for that particular week, but the number of users, that's the total users who have done that, is like around 5,000 users. Okay, so the session frequency will be 1,000 divided by total number of sessions divided by the number of users, which is 25,000 divided by 5,000, which is 5 sessions per user per week. So on an average, the session frequency for one particular user for 1 week is 5 sessions. So this is what session frequency is all about. Next is adoption. So what percentage of users engage with the specific new features released in the product, right within a given time frame. So for example, we are releasing new features for the product and we release it. And what is the percentage of users who adopts to that, or who uses, or who engages with that feature, is what this talks about. That's the feature adoption. So this helps in understanding where the features are by the user. So we just launched and it's just sitting there, or people are using it, or people are impressed by it, and they are it's kind of are we providing any delight to the customers with that particular feature? All things we'll be able to track. Are they adopting or adaptive to the new feature that's being released? That's all we can capture here. So feature adoption rate is the formula for this is number of users using the new feature divided by the total number of users 100. So get the percentage of it. How many users using the new feature? So for example, you take features by around 2,000 and total number of users in that we have for that particular week, or so which is 15,000. Okay, and so feature adoption rate would be 2,000 by 15,000, right, which is around 13.3%. So this is about feature adoption, about how users are engaging with the new feature that is released for the product. in the given time in a given time frame. For example, last week we released one new feature. So over the past 1 week, how many users are engaged with that? So that's what the calculation will talk about. So then when it comes to number of users over the last, how many users you have used the feature in the last 1 week? That is the numbers we have to calculate the feature adoption rate, right? And so this is about understanding monitoring these engagement metrics helps in assessing the user engagement, user satisfaction, and also the overall success of the product, right? So this is where this engagement metrics is going to be helpful for us. So quick recap. So daily active users we talked about, and monthly active users. Daily active users is unique users per day, and monthly active users unique users per month. Duration, that is the total amount of time a user spends in a single session using the product or service. And session frequency is how many number of sessions the user initiates over a specific period of time. And last we talked about feature adoption rate. What percentage of users engage with the new feature that is released for the product in a given span of time, right? So that's it for today, and let me stop sharing my screen. Oh, sorry, I stopped my. Okay. Right, so that's it for today, and hope you found this video interesting. And we'll discuss more on product metrics again in the upcoming videos, maybe 2 or 3 sessions max for product metrics, and then we'll move on to other topics. And add in your inputs and feedbacks in the comment section below, and add in any other topics that you want me to cover in the sessions. Also take up that as well. And so join my, and the link for the joining my Facebook page, which is barathkumarkarunanidhi, is available in the comment section below. Please do click on the link and join my Facebook group, because that will be my medium of communication henceforth after my 90-day content challenge, and don't miss that out. And the links for other VIP group, and also to schedule an one-to-one appointment with me, the Calendly link is also present, and also to download my ebook, which talks about 6 ways to start your career in product management. That's also available in the comment section below. You can use that links, and whichever you wish to, you can take it up and download it or use it. And see you again in the next episode or next video. Until then, this is Barathkumarkarunanidhi signing off. Have a nice day. Take care and bye-bye.